Beardo Benjo.
This feels like the good old days. Back when I started the channel and I really started to get into VR coverage, what I used to do is purchase the new game as it came out at 6 PM UK time, and then I'd record for like an hour and try to get a video up that same night after the game came out. Now we're doing that again. We're doing that again for Grid Legends. Create new save game. Which one is pointing at the thing? Ah, yes. I love me a user agreement that's 1,000,000 pages long. Ah, yes. I love a second user agreement after accepting the first one. Okay, I'm straight into the game, and this might be one of the ugliest things I've ever seen in my life. Oh my lord. Okay, I'm not driving right now, by the way. The game is driving itself, but I'm trying to wrap my head around these visuals. Okay, I'm actually driving now. Holy hell. Okay, straight off the bat, straight out the gate. This might be one of the nastiest looking Quest 2 games I've seen so far. And I've seen some pretty nasty looking Quest 2 games. I mean, this is highly pixelated, really jaggy. Oh man, I mean, I've made some comparisons in the past when I've been playing some Quest 2 games. I remember when I played Zero Caliber for the first time and I said it looked like an N64 game. That was me being kind of like cheeky. You know, it didn't look amazing when it came out, Zero Caliber, but it didn't look as bad as this. Now, the saving grace here immediately is it's performing really well. So it's performing at a high frame rate. Oh my god, I completely back-ended that guy. Yeah, it's performing at a nice high frame rate. And controlling the car on the touch controllers isn't as bad as I kind of anticipated it would be. I don't have motion controls, I'm just using the sticks to turn here. But yeah, it's ugly as all sin. And the car, I don't know what kind of car I'm in, but it feels really thin. I need to wrap my head around what's happening here. Oh my god. Okay, so the idea today was really to capture some gameplay and get it up on YouTube before people started purchasing the game, really. This one was a hard one to get hold of in terms of early access. I couldn't get in touch with anybody at EA or Codemasters to create some pre-release coverage. So I'm buying it, or I bought it tonight with my own hard-earned cash. And yeah, now I'm going to throw some gameplay up there to let you guys make your own minds up. Okay, here we are. Continue story or play current season. Continue playing through the story of the last season. Find out what made you the driver you are today. Okay, or play current season. A new team, new season, and a new challenge. Can you rise to the top of the Grid World Series? I don't really know what those two choices mean. I'm going to go for continue story, I guess. Okay, here we go. Right, difficulty. Easy, medium, hard, expert, or legend. I'm going to go on medium because I'm not a racing game kind of guy. Hey, look, there's a man. London, 17th of February, 2020. Let's do this. That definitely looks like London. Driver showcase event. Okay. Finish ahead of Mateo Vega. Easy. I can do that, probably, I imagine. Okay, everything is playing out on a big flat screen. That's a real shame. Okay, here we go. Oh, God. Okay, this might be a short video. 3 or 4 races. 3 or 4 races, tops. Okay. I need to place in front of Mateo Vega and probably not crash into everybody like I'm doing right now. Oh man, okay, so it really does seem like to get the game performing well, they've had to cut back on any kind of visual flair or just any level of attractiveness at all. Holy hell. Oh man, I mean, the Quest 2 needs VR racing games. It's such a huge gap in the market. But I don't think this is what I envisioned when I thought, okay, the first major racing game coming to the Quest. I would have expected motion controls, you know, at the very least, or an option for motion controls, but we'll explore that in a minute when I can get to like a settings menu, because I haven't even seen a settings menu yet. Round we go, round we go, there we go, there we go. There we go, okay. Oh, Lord. I have to laugh, because otherwise I'll cry. I'll cry if I don't laugh. And I think this is the importance of having like pre-release coverage out there. I had a feeling, a little inkling, that there was kind of a reason why access was quite tough to get for this one. I mean, I'm not expecting to get access to everything. I'm not some kind of VR content creation god. I understand that. There are rules that apply, and some people won't want me to make coverage before launch. However, I just had this feeling like no one was getting coverage. I think GT managed to get through to somebody, but other than that, I didn't see anyone with access. And you have to wonder, is it because they wanted to kind of hold back or hide as much of this as possible? It looks like a mobile game. It looks like a PS1 or mobile game. I know PS2 games look better than this. You know, like Gran Turismo on PS2 looks better than this. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's not just my brain tricking me into thinking it used to look better. Okay, I found my way to the menu. Let's have a little look and see what kind of content we've got here. So we've got Quick Race as an option there. Prove Yourself, not sure what that is. Rookie Multi-Class Event 1 and Jaguar Cup Event 1. Now, I'm not sure why these particular events are here. They might be the next bits on the story. We've got Progression down here. Okay, that's just kind of challenges to work through, achievements to chase after. We've got the story mode here, which I'm working through. Okay, yeah, Prove Yourself is the next bit on the story. Okay, cool. And then we've got career as well as story mode. And then you've got social, race other players online, race creator. Okay, garage. Okay, we can look through the cars. Okay, so content-wise, this seems to be all the content that's, you know, available in Grid Legends proper on PC and on console. So it doesn't seem like they've skimped out on any of the content. Online's here, careers here, stories here, quick races here. That's all here. So, yeah, there's a lot of content. But I wouldn't have presented it this way in a VR game. I wouldn't have presented it on this kind of flat screen. I don't think this is the best way to do it. It's very ugly. Would have been nice to be in some kind of 3D space. I don't know. It just feels like there should have been a better way to do it. Searching for vehicle. That's not good. Sure. Oh, okay. What's happening here? Okay, right. I just jumped into a quick race to see what that would do. I didn't get to pick the track or my car. It just dumped me into Brands Hatch. And I don't know if I'm playing against real people. I don't think I am. I don't think this is online. Why? Are we all in Little Beetles? Is this like a little love bug race? What the hell is going on? It's amazing. Oh, look at them go. All the Herbies. So many different Herbies. Okay, this is definitely Brands Hatch. Alright. Get in the inside. Get on the inside. Get on the inside. Okay, I'm really not good at racing games, man. Okay, let's have a little look around the car then. Oh, man. I mean, you'll be able to tell just from looking at this video, this is not a pretty game. It looks probably... I can't wait to see what the footage looks like flat. I imagine it'll probably be even less attractive without the kind of the allure of the 3D. Jeez, okay. Through there, through there. It plays okay. I mean, it plays fine. Performance-wise, it's actually okay. I've said that a few times. Like, it's performing. The frame rate is keeping up. And, you know, it works on these touch controllers. Even though the sticks on the touch controllers are a little kind of small. I don't think they'd be great for racing games, but they're fine. They don't give you superb control over the vehicle, but completely usable. It's just right trigger to go, left trigger to brake. And I imagine I do have a handbrake as well, but I haven't found it yet. I believe it's probably A. I'll try and use it to go around this corner. Let's see if I can swing it around this corner. Yep. Oh my god. Okay, yes, definitely A. Very sensitive. Very, very sensitive. Why have the cars all gone see-through? Okay, they're ghosts now. Interesting. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. There is an entire community, an entire market of people with quests waiting for kind of a semi-serious racing game, and they're going to go and buy this. And I can't speak for them all, but I do imagine the vast majority will be very disappointed. Oh man, look at these things. Look at these little things. Holy hell. Right, we're in Chicago now. We're in Chicago in these funky little kind of like... I don't even know what these are. They're not F1, are they? But they're bloody cool and they're bloody fast. Ah, I've crashed. Okay, around the corner, around the corner, around the corner. I think I'm going to do one more race and I'm going to leave it. I can't in good conscience continue to play this. I'll sum up my thoughts on the menu screen because I've got a lot of thoughts about the menu screen, and I do think this is... It's actually a really good example of how not to do a VR game and how not to get involved with the VR space. I mean, EA and Codemasters actually have both got experience of making VR products previously, or VR modes. And the implementations of those have been pretty good, like Squadrons, F1. Pretty good implementation. This is literally just Grid Legends, the flat screen game, put into VR. All the menus, all the cutscenes, all the loading screens are just a flat screen like they were on the base game, and then the races are just super low-res, low-quality versions of the same races in 3D, and you just control with the sticks. There's no motion controls here. There's no actual VR interaction. It's just Grid Legends, but on the Quest 2. And if you were going to buy Grid Legends and not really get any VR features, surely you'd just buy the flat game, right? And play it looking pretty, and play it with a controller or with a wheel and a proper racing sim setup. Why would you? I don't know. I know there's probably an argument to say, well, some people might only have a Quest and they want a racing game. Yeah, that's fine, but I do think this isn't the kind of racing game we should be striving to get on the Quest 2. We should be getting something a lot more impressive and a lot more VR-centric, built for VR, Real care and consideration poured into the experience. Good lord, I don't even have a full body rig. They are just hands. Why? Give me a full body rig. Like, I can't control the hands. What does it matter? Okay, I'm going to load into one more race. I'm going to play this Prove Yourself race. I'm going to sum up my thoughts in there. This isn't good. This isn't the kind of product we should be striving to have released in VR. This isn't the kind of thing VR audiences want. VR is a very different medium to flat gaming. Just porting a flat game in with no real care or consideration to what makes VR good is not the way I want to see VR go. And that's exactly what's happened here. It is a super low resolution, ugly version of a flat screen game just pushed into the VR headset and sold for 30 quid as a VR game. It's not a VR game, it's just, I'm playing this whole thing with my hands down here in my lap. Because I may as well just be holding a controller. And there's nothing wrong with VR experiences that use a controller. I've played a bunch of them and I've had a good time with it, but this could have been so much more. This is a product that's been released as a standalone Quest 2 racing game. There's a huge gap in that market, and this is the first thing we've had that's kind of come from a serious or big developer. EA, Codemasters. We deserve so much better as VR players here. Alright, let's finish on this night race. Oh, I cannot get over how ugly it is. Really can't. Okay, this is Grid Legends. Now, I've only probably been playing for about 25-30 minutes, but I've seen enough. I've seen enough. I wanted this to at least have some VR mechanics, even if it was just the menus. If the menus were just immersive and 3D, I would probably go a little bit easier on the game, but they're not. Everything is just a flat screen in front of your face. Cutscenes, flat screen. Menus, flat screen. Loading screens, flat screen. And then you come into the only bit that's in 3D, and it's ugly as all hell. It performs well, runs well, but it's ugly as all hell, and it doesn't even try to utilize VR as a medium. I can't grab that steering wheel. I can't. I can't abide by this. I just think this is really ugly, really disappointing new Quest 2 release, and I don't know. I'm interested to see what people say. I'm interested to see what the reviews are on the Quest Store. The Quest Store is infamously a very strange place for reviews. Most people just give 5s to everything. So I'm interested to see what Grid Legends ends up on after a day on that store, because I do think it could be a bit of a massacre. What do you think? From just looking at this gameplay, do you think you will now skip the game? Have you picked it up yourself? Are you as disappointed as me? Or have you found something that you quite enjoy and you're happy to have kind of the flat version of Grid just on the Quest, basically? Let me know in the comments. I'm always happy to hear But yeah, this is not the game I wanted it to be, and it is not the VR racing game that the Quest 2 needed. Hope you've enjoyed this video as much as you can, and I'll see you very soon for another one. I need a palate cleanser now. I need to go and play something not ugly as all hell and pretty terrible and boring. I'll see you soon for another one. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye. Vroom vroom. Vroom vroom vroom. So exciting. Whee. Maybe I just crash into a wall. Maybe that'll be really exciting. Maybe, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Nah, that wasn't that exciting. Some wheels fell down there. That was fun.